All right, guys, good morning. Happy Sunday. Today is a hip opening yoga flow. I'm really excited about it. Should be a nice class for release. We hold a lot of emotions, whether it's sadness, anxiety, or if it's stress in our hips. And the goal today is really to get our bodies warm and also to start to release the hip and glute area, to strengthen the glute area. And all of these things will be really good to protect your knees and to help your low back. If you're feeling any kind of low back pain, it's typically related to the hips. So we are going to start in a child's pose, and I'll meet you guys there when you're ready. Spread your knees nice and wide. Sit your booty back on your heels. Walk your arms forward. Soften your forehead to the mat. I'm so glad you're all here this morning. Close your eyes. Soften your chest towards the mat. Soften. And gently press your sitting bones towards your heels. Starting to just center on your mat. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, side out. Good, one more, just like that. Deep breath in through your nose, feel your ribs and your belly expand. Open your mouth, side out. Good. Gently close off your lips and start to find your breath in and out through your nose, trying to establish a rhythm. Usually we never think about our breath because during the day it's just a natural consequence, just happens. But today on your mat, really focusing on breathing in purposefully through the nose and sending your exhales out the same way through your nose. This will help you keep steady, grounded, and focused during your practice. And one at a time, bring your hands under your shoulders, press your head off the mat, and make your way to a table. Stack your shoulders, elbows, and wrists. Stack your knees under your hips. Press into your hands, lift your belly button towards your spine, lift through your shoulder blades. Good. Find a stable, strong table here. Beautiful. We'll take a couple of hip circles, dropping the hips towards the left and then towards the heels, making big circles with your hips. Good. Even if it feels a little awkward, doesn't matter. Be comfortable with the movement or start to find some comfort in this movement. Moving your hips in one direction. We will switch, just not yet. Starting to find some mobility in the system. Good. When you're ready, pause. Reverse directions. Maybe now taking those hip circles to the right. And you can take these as slow as you need to. Not as fast as you need to. No rush. No hurry. But as slow as you need to. Good. Take a few more circles. Good. And then make your way back to your neutral table. Spread your fingers wide. Turn up onto your toes. Hug your belly button towards your spine. And simultaneously press into your hands and your toes. Lift your hips towards the sky. Downward facing dog. If you'd like to walk out your dog, bending one knee and the other, you can. And if you need to bring your feet a little bit higher, a little bit wider than hip width apart, you can. Taking 30 seconds to establish our first down dog. Spread your fingers wide. Press your heart towards the front of your thighs, finding length from your tailbone to your crown and from your tailbone to your heels. Always a good place for a sigh out. Inhale, look forward, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to your shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep high, gaze the thumbs. And exhale, bring your hands to prayer and heart center. Tuck your tailbone, pull your belly in, and soften your shoulders down. Take a moment here. Let's set an intention for your practice today. I love something you can use on the mat and off the mat. Once you've decided, release your arms by your side and sweep them towards the sky. Gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hinge at your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step to a high plank. Good. Option to drop your knees or lower from here, halfway, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Good. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. So in order to open the hips, we need to be warm. So we're going to move through a couple of sun salutations to warm up the front and back side of your body. Then we can start to open things up a little bit more. Inhale, look forward. Step or gently hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep high. Gaze at the thumbs, then fold forward, hinging at the hips. Good. Release your hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, high plank. Drop your knees or lower from here, halfway. Hug the elbows into the rib cage. Upward facing dog. Relax your booty. Downward facing dog. Good. Find your rhythm, find your breath. Good. Inhale, look forward. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep high. One more. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, high plank. Always the option to drop your knees, or maybe if you're in high plank, you can hold one of your legs in the air. Lower halfway, hug the elbows in. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Spread the fingers wide. Soften the heels down. Maybe gently sway the booty from left to right. Feeling a little length in the side body. Good. Inhale, look forward. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep high. Fold forward. Let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, high plank. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog to down dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Keep the right leg engaged, lifting through the back of the right thigh. Soften the left heel down. Good. Gently bend your right knee, open your hip. Keep both shoulders square. Press back into the right hand. Gaze under the left armpit at your right foot. Unclench your jaw, relax your face, letting the hip roll open. And then with control, step your right foot forward, drop the left knee, sweep your arms high, low lunge. Good. Right knee over your ankle, no further. Sink into the left hip. Square your ribs and your hips to the top of your mat. Gently send your gaze towards the sky. Strong arms. And then fold forward over the right foot, high plank. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Keep engaging the back of the left thigh. Keep softening the right heel down. Find your breath. And then bend your left leg. Let the hip fall open. Gaze under the right armpit at your left foot. Keeping your shoulders square as best you can. Beautiful. Then step your left foot forward. Drop the right knee, low lunge. Sweep high. Sink into the right hip. Check always. Left knee over your ankle. You want to protect your knee. Relax the right butt cheek as best you can. Send your gaze to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. You're doing great. One more breath in. Exhale, fold forward. High plank. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Then downward facing dog. And you can always skip these vinyasas in between when we go from high plank to low plank to up dog. Just meet us in down dog, but it's bringing heat to your body. It's helping you build stamina. And starting to open up the whole front and back side of your body. But if you need to skip one, that's totally acceptable. No judgment. Inhale, look forward. Step or softly hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, fold forward. Building a little bit more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. And lower halfway. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg to the sky again. Gently bend the knee, open the hip. Beautiful. Step the right foot all the way forward. Low lunge, drop the left knee, sweep the arms high. Sink into the right leg, soften the left hip. Beautiful. Find a lot of length across your heart, coming out through your fingertips. Good. And then slowly lower both hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk the right foot to the right. Good. Gently roll onto the outer edge of your right foot and slowly lower onto your forearms, or you can lower onto yoga blocks for lizard. Gently letting the right knee fall open to the right, really trying to balance on the outer edge of your right foot. Good, and you can stay right here, or bring your left hand parallel to the top of your mat. Bring your right hand to your thigh. Open the heart to the right. Send your gaze up to the sky. Good, lizard. Breathe, are you breathing? Unclench your jaw if your tongue's on the roof of your mouth or your face is all crinkled and crackled. Relax it, smooth out the face and jaw. Good. Relaxing the glutes. Beautiful. And then slowly bring both hands back to the inside. Press your palms away from you. Hug your belly in. Walk your right foot back in line and straighten the right leg, flexing your toes towards your face for half split. Inhale, look forward, find a long spine. Exhale, fold, drawing your forehead towards your knee. Reestablish the breath if you lost it, working on this hamstring, especially in your half split. Tented fingers resting on the mat, keep flexing the right toes towards your face. Beautiful. Then as gracefully as you can, make your way to a table, and then a downward facing dog. Making that transition as well as you can. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Good, let that foot fall open. And step the left foot forward. Drop the right knee, low lunge. Sweep the arms high with intention. Keep stability in the left foot and the right knee and the top of your right foot. And find some opening and length across your chest, through your arms, and through the crown of your head. Square ribs to the top of your mat, square hips. A lot of what helps us actually start to open the hips is just finding the proper alignment in your poses. So really being aware of your hips being square, right to the top of your mat. And then slowly lower both hands to the inside of the left foot. Walk your left foot to the left. Gently roll onto the outer edge of your left foot and soften onto your forearms or onto yoga blocks. I don't typically teach with props, but if you had to invest in a prop, it'd be a set of yoga blocks. You can get them for maybe $8 to $10 at TJ's even for a set. Gaze is down. Good. You can stay right here in your lizard or bring your right forearm parallel to the top of your mat. Bring your left hand to your left thigh, gently pressing the left knee open, turning your chest to the left, and sending your gaze up towards the sky. Relax your neck, relax your jaw and your face. Relax the outer left glute. Beautiful. And then if you took that variation, bring both palms flat to the floor. Press your heart away, good. Start to bend the right knee. Walk the left leg back in line with the hip and straighten the left leg. Flex your toes and walk your hands in line with your left calf. Inhale, halfway lift, find a long spine from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Gently look forward. And exhale, fold. Draw your forehead to your left knee. Half split. Beautiful. Walk your hands forward slightly. Draw your left knee back to a table. And then make your way to a downward facing dog. Take 2 full breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, soften the heels as you press your fingertips away from you and find length from your fingertips to your shoulders. One more breath in, lift the booty a little higher to the sky. Exhale, soften the heels to the floor. Inhale, look forward. Take baby steps to the top of your mat. Bring your feet hip width apart. Inhale. Halfway lift, bring your fingertips to your shins, find length from your tailbone to your crown. Exhale, ragdoll, grab opposite elbow, fold forward. Let your head and your chest hang. Feet can be hip width apart or wider. I currently need a little bit of a wider stance because of my belly. You might need a wider stance for other reasons, and that is just fine. Really start to roll some weight into your toes. Don't jump back into the heels. Let your forearms and your upper body weight do the work. Drawing your head and your chest down. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. And reestablish your inhales and exhales through your nose. Slowly release tentative fingers to the floor. Put a gentle bend in your knees. Heel toe your feet to touch and sit down in your chair. Good. Reach the fingertips away from you. Tuck the tailbone forward towards your pelvic floor. Hug your belly in. Soften your shoulders down. Good. I like this class because it's a mix of power and then opening. A lot of times we just want to power through. Maybe it's my type A personality. You just want to bang out sun salutations, and some days that's great. But today we're finding that balance between power and movement and then softening and slowing, which is really, really important. Squeeze the thighs together, tuck the tailbone, reach the fingertips away from you, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swan dive forward and let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, find a high plank. Pause in your high plank, gaze down. Good. And lower halfway, chaturanga. Upward facing dog to down dog. Inhale, your right leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. You'll notice we're doing this hip opening between every side. Continuing to give the front of our hips the chance to open up. Pull your belly button to your spine, step the right foot all the way forward. Crescent lunge, staying on the ball mound of your left, sweep high. Reach the fingertips towards the sky as you sink into your right leg. Beautiful. Drive the left heel towards the back of the room. Send your gaze towards the sky. Steady your breath. And stay right here. Bring your arms to goalpost arms. Take a gentle back bend. Keep pressing the heart and your chest forward as you drop your head back. Good. Bring your spine neutral and your hands to prayer. Slowly start to tip forward, forward, forward into the right leg, warrior three. Lift the left leg off your mat. Keep your hips square. Press through the left heel. Keeping your hands in prayer. Beautiful. With as much control as you can, bring the right hand, release it to the floor, diagonally in front of your right foot. Reach the left arm to the sky. Stack your left hip on top of your right half knee. Put a tiny bend in the right leg. Great spot for a yoga block under the right hand. Just gives you a little more length in the right side body, which will help you to actually reach that left arm stronger and to really find opening in the left side body here. 2 more breaths. Inhale, half moon. Exhale. 1 more breath in. Long breath out. As you release both hands to the floor, release your left foot halfway. Good. Left toes facing about 11 o'clock. Tent your fingers right in front of the right foot, right under your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold for pyramid, softening the forehead towards your right knee. Draw the right hip back in line with the socket and draw your left hip forward. Maybe walking your hands back more in line with your heel as you establish some balance in your pyramid. Good. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Walk your hands back forward towards the top of your mat. Step the left foot to meet your right. And sit down in your chair. Beautiful. Draw the tailbone forward. Hug your belly in. Wrap a corset around your stomach. Belly in and up. Reach the fingertips away from you. Soften your shoulders, building heat. Squeeze the inner thighs and the knees together. Hold. And fold forward. Let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, high plank. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Pull your belly button to your spine. As slow as you can, draw the left foot all the way forward. Crescent lunge, staying on the ball mound of the right foot. Sweep your arms high. Good. Square your hips, square your ribs to the top of your mat. Right now, shoulders stacked on top of your hips. Drive the right heel to the back of your room. Good. Gently send your gaze towards the sky. Stay right here or bring your arms to goalpost arms. Press the heart forward, gently drop your head back. Keep stable in the feet. Then bring your hands to prayer in your spine. Back square. Gently tip forward, forward, forward. Lift the right leg, warrior three. With your hands in prayer, heart center. Gaze is down, right toes facing down. Ignite the back of the right thigh. Beautiful. Find opening across your chest. Square the hips. And then release the left hand to the outside of the left foot. Sweep the right arm to the sky. Half moon. Again, great spot for a yoga block under your left hand. Press through the left hand, through the fingertips, wherever they're resting, and press through the right heel. Beautiful, opening across your chest. Really imagining that you're pressing your right heel into the palm of my hand. Press, 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 ignite the leg. Stack that right hip on top of your left. And it may seem like you're getting 1,000 directions because you are, but most importantly, it's just balance and breathe and be okay with where you are. Beautiful. Slowly release both hands to the floor. Release the right foot halfway, toes facing 1 or 2 o'clock. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold as you draw your left hip back in line and the right hip forward. Soften your forehead to your knee. Where can you soften? Where can you find more stability? Can you find more stability in both feet by pressing into your heels and the ball mounds of your feet? Can you soften in the left hamstring or in the right hip? Beautiful. Slightly walk the hands forward. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Lower halfway. Trying to do it all on the same exhale. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open the hip. And then step the right foot all the way forward. Spin the back heel down, warrior one. Sweep your arms high. Turn the pinkies in towards each other. Gaze up at the sky between your fingertips. Sink into the right leg, 90 degrees. Beautiful. Keep trying to square your hips to the top of your mat. Draw the left inner hip towards the right inner thigh. And then fold forward, high plank. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Relax your butt. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. And step the left foot all the way forward. Warrior one. Sweep your arms high. Beautiful. Draw the right hip towards the inner left thigh. Press through the outer edge of your right foot. Ease up. Soften your shoulders. And then fold forward over the left leg. High plank. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. For 2 full breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Slowly walk your hands to your feet. Turn your feet out in a 45-degree angle. Scoot them out about mat width apart. Sit down into a Malasana squat. Bring your hands to prayer. Gently use your forearms to press your knees open. This pose is, if you happen to be expecting, safe for pregnancy. Unless you're past 36 weeks and your baby is breech. Just a little disclaimer. Since I'm pregnant, it's something we're thinking about, or at least I am. Wherever you are, soften your sitting bones towards the floor. Press your palms into each other. Use the forearms to gently guide the knees open. Keep softening in the hips. Keep softening in the sitting bones. Relax your jaw. If you need to, you can even open your mouth really wide, stick out your tongue. That will help you release. Good. Then release the right hand to the floor, to the outside of the right foot. Palm is flat. Sweep the left arm up towards the sky. You can stay right here, or wrap your left arm around your low back, hooking it around the right hip. And you can stay right here, or you can take the right hand, wrap it around your shin, maybe grabbing onto your hands, maybe interlacing the fingertips behind your back. Keep sinking the sitting bones down. Turn the gaze up towards the sky if you are not already. And then slowly release. Left hand to the outside of your left foot. Sweep the right arm high. And if you're staying here the whole time, this is great. Great for your hips. Great to release in the glutes and the low back. If you want a little bit more, wrap the right arm around your low back. Good. Gently pressing it towards that left hip. And then you can wrap the left arm around your shin, maybe hooking those fingers together behind your back. Keep opening to the right. Keep opening the heart. Keep sending the gaze up. And then slowly release both hands. Tent them on the floor. Lift your hips to the sky. Turn your feet parallel. Take a forward fold. Tented fingers resting right in front of your toes. Good. Heel toe your feet to touch. Roll all the way up to stand. Sweep your arms high. And then release your hands through heart center by your side. Beautiful. Noticing how different you feel right now than when you arrived. We're not done yet. That's a really good time to check in. Open your palms, send your tailbone down. Beautiful. Bring your hands to prayer and step to a wide-legged stand. Feet parallel first to establish your stance. Hands in prayer, heart center. Good. And then when you're ready, turn your toes out to a 45-degree angle again. Send your tailbone down. Press it down and forward towards your pelvic floor. Beautiful. Bring your arms to a 5-pointed star. Sweep them towards the sky. And slowly find a goddess squat. Bring your arms to goalpost arms. Good. Inhale up. Exhale lower. 2. Inhale up. Exhale lower. 3. Inhale up. Moving with purpose. Exhale lower. Beautiful. Inhale up. Exhale lower. 5. Do 5 more. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up, squeeze the pelvic floor and the booty. Exhale, lower. 7. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. 8. 2 more. Inhale up, reach. Exhale, lower, soften. 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale, lower, and hold. Send your tailbone down. Find an opening across the chest. Open palms. Good. Stay right here. Lift your heels off the mat. Good. Imagine that you're giving somebody you love or me a high five. Find open, receptive palms. Keep the heels lifting. Hug your belly in. Good. And release the heels. Release your hands to your hips and take a forward fold. Turn the feet back parallel. Draw the top of your head towards the mat. Make sure you're putting equal pressure into the front of your feet as you are in the backs of your feet. Our feet are not rectangularly shaped, but if you imagine there's 4 points on every corner, press into each one of those corner points of your feet. And then slowly walk your hands towards the left. Start to bend the left leg, turn up onto the right heel for Skandasana. You can keep your hands tented in front of the left foot, or you can bring your hands to prayer at your chest. This will test your balance, and that's okay. Flex the right foot towards your right shoulder. Good, and then release your hands to the floor. We're gonna kind of walk to the other side, make it fun. Good, bend into the right leg, flex the left foot, find a straight left leg. Bring your hands to prayer or leave them tented on the floor. Good, now that we've done both sides, let's move through again. Walking your hands to the left side, flex the right foot. Find your Skandasana. We're not rushing through these, but we will move back and forth. Let's go to the right. Walk your hands. Having a little fun with this. Balancing on the right ball mount, just like in your crescent lunge. Activate that foot, and then walk to the other side. Good. Let's do one more set each side. We started here on the left. Bring your hands to prayer if possible, or maybe just try lifting one hand to prayer. And then when you're ready, walk to the other side. Beautiful. Hands to prayer if you can. Flexing that left foot. And then come back to center. Take one more little forward fold. Heel toe your feet all the way to center. And sit down, making your way to a comfy seat. Send both legs out in front of you. Give them a little shake. Flex and point your toes a couple of times. Last 10 minutes of class, we always spend on the floor, so you made it. It's wonderful. Bring the right foot to the inner left thigh. Pull the fleshy part of the left cheek away from your sitting bone. Flex the left foot towards your face. Square your chest over your left leg. Press both sitting bones into the floor. Relax the right knee. Don't push it down, just relax it to find some relief in that right hip. And then walk your hands forward, lowering from your belly, then your ribs, then your chest, then your forehead. That helps us hold with a straighter spine. We don't want to be hunching over like a gargoyle. We want to fold with a straight spine. Keep pressing that right sitting bone into the floor. Keep relaxing your jaw and your face. Relax your forearms down. And slowly walk your hands up the left leg, switch sides, stretch the right leg out long, bring the sole of your left foot to your inner right thigh, and pull the right fleshy cheek away from your sitting bone. Again, engage both sitting bones, square your chest and your ribs over the right leg, soften the left knee to give you relief in that left hip crease. Good, and when you're ready, bring your hands to either side of your right foot, or your right leg, and start to walk your hands forward towards your right foot. Soften the belly, the ribs, the chest, the forehead. Take some deep exhales here. A couple more really nice hip openers. We're gonna find pigeon in a moment. So really just enjoy these last couple of minutes. Not only did you build some good heat in your body today, you've also worked on opening up the hips and the low back. And we're still gonna take a couple more really restorative and relaxing poses. Good, slowly walk your hands up the sides of your leg. Bring the soles of your feet together for a butterfly. Bring your hands to your inner feet, the inner soles of your feet, and gently flap your feet. Just there, your legs, excuse me, flap your feet. Gently flap your legs. Good. Do it one more time, and then softening the knees, open as much as you can. We're never gonna use our hands to press the knees, but just soften the knees towards the mat. Good, sit nice and tall, grow tall from your tailbone to your crown. And when you're ready, start to fold forward. Belly, ribs, chest, then your head. You can stretch your arms forward or keep holding onto your feet, resting your forearms on your shins. Trying to fold with a straight spine, finding engagement from your tailbone to the crown of your head. And if it's uncomfortable to have your heels pulled close to your groin, you can walk your feet away from you and find a bigger diamond shape with the legs. Keep relaxing in the hips. Keep softening your face. If you lost your breath, find it again. Don't be distracted that we're almost done. Challenge yourself to stay present for the last few minutes of class. It will be such a waste to let your warm, peaceful body get distracted by a to-do list or whatever you have coming up for the rest of your day. Slowly walk your hands up your legs, cross your ankles, make your way to a downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Gently and slowly bend your knee. Let your hip fall open. And when you're ready, draw your knee towards your right wrist. Releasing your shin to the floor, drop your left knee down for pigeon. Before we go anywhere, tent your fingers, scooch the left knee back as best you can. Bring your hips square. Right shin is parallel-ish to the front of the mat. It's not necessarily going to be parallel, that's okay. Once you have square ribs and hips, then you can fold forward, lowering onto your forearms or your forehead, stretching your arms all the way out long. And spend a minute in pigeon, each side. Relax your jaw, move your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Soften your face. Do not make a to-do list. Focus on your breathing. If you need a distraction, breathe in for 4 seconds. Breathe out for 4. Let a quiet overcome your body. And slowly make your way back up, walking your hands towards your right shin. Spread your fingers wide, turn up onto the ball mound of the left foot. Hug your belly in and simultaneously press into your toes to lift the left knee, press into your hands, lift the right leg all the way to the sky and release it to the floor. Soften for 1 breath in down dog. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Gently bend your knee, open your hip. Last time. And then draw your right knee toward your left knee towards your left wrist. Release your shin to the floor. Drop the right knee down. Point your toes away from you. Tent your fingers on the floor like spider fingers. Scooch the right knee back as much as you can to find length in the front of your right hip flexor. Good. And when you're ready, fold forward onto your forearms or soften onto your forehead. Stretch your arms all the way out long. You could also fold onto a yoga block or a blanket. Slowly start to make your way back, drawing your hands towards your left shin. Good. Spread your fingers wide, press your palms into the earth, turn up onto the ball mound of the right foot. Lift the right knee, engage your shoulders, press your hands away from you, and lift the left leg all the way to the sky. And then release it, down dog. One breath in. One breath out. Then inhale, look forward, hop through to a comfy seat, and then lay down onto your backs. Take a happy baby. Press your whole low back into the earth. You can use your hands to put a little bit of downward pressure into the outer edges of your feet. Soften and relax the hips. And then if you need anything before we rest in Shavasana, yogi's choice, you know your body. And whenever you're ready, stretch your legs out long. Open your arms. Let them fall open, palms facing up. Shavasana. Take rest. We'll rest for about a minute, and if you're not comfortable resting on your back in Shavasana, you can always rest in the fetal position. Let's honor our bodies and give ourselves the next minute at least to rest.